What up? What up, Aries? This is your February 2024 Tarotscope. I'm Anthony Amari, the Hoodie Tarot, here to deliver the good news to you. We're just going to get into it like this. Thank you for checking me out. Just a little quick little something, 10-minute reading. But if you are interested for your personal reading, go ahead and hit me up so we can get into the details of your life and see what we got cracking for you. And of course, it's always good news. Never sugarcoat it, but you know, I do this to affirm and to empower, and that's what it is. All right. So, your spiritual advice, Pisces, Aries. We have Joan of Arc, voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. All right, Aries. So that's what it is. It's just like that. The story of Joan of Arc is really wonderful. I would dive into it, but in short, many would regard her as a martyr for speaking her truth. And so I like how she's armored in this card. And she has the lotus flower, of course, the lotus flower. I believe that's the lotus flower. I might be wrong, actually, now that I think about it. But it looks like a lotus flower, so I'm going to just speak on it. Coming from the mud, you know what I'm saying? It comes from something, a soil, almost like muddy, like soil, and then it blossoms into something wonderful. And so a lot of you Aries are going to be having to speak about a personal truth. For some of you, this might be voicing an injustice, voicing a very important opinion. You know how you are, Aries. There's no holding back. And so why would you hold back? And so for this February, it's just going to be more of the same in terms of you being that individual that is a leader, that does inspire through walking your walk and talking your talk and standing strong in your own personal conviction. So I love that for you, because doing so is going to allow for you to enjoy the many wonderful things that February has to offer. Okay, now in terms of your theme for February, what do we have for Aries theme? All right, this card kind of flopped out on me, so I'm going to show you walking away. The number 27, 2 plus 7 is 9. 9 is a number about individuality, the number of self, God's number, and walking away. So you see the young lady, she is at the gate and she is walking away from something on to new. The cherry blossoms there, she has blossomed and she is ready to go. So a lot of you Aries are ready to walk away from that job, that relationship. Some of you are walking away from shit that you have put yourself through, okay? But I like this because all this is inspired by a personal truth, something deep inside you. And so whatever you're getting free from, whatever you're letting go of or getting away from, this is, as I feel through this, it feels like something has served its time, something that's ran its course, all right? And, life is full of seasonal people and seasonal events and seasonal things and experiences or whatnot. And so a lot of you Aries are getting open to new experiences, or being open to new people and new events, new places, and all those things. So I do feel like a lot of you are going to be moving or putting together the move, right? So maybe you're not moving in February, but now you're researching the housing markets and the cost of livings and stuff like that, and places that could be even abroad for some of you. And whatever it is, right? Doing the new thing is going to be helpful. That's all I can say. All right. So in terms of the actions to take, all right. Ooh, okay. Hey, the star card. All right. So that Aquarian energy. Hey Aries, this is your time to shine as well. I believe Pisces got this as well. So hey, a lot of you could be interacting with Aquarians or inspired by Aquarians, but the big thing about the star card is, again, it's revolutionary in nature. It's electric in nature, and so there is a movement with this. It is an air energy, okay? And so a lot of you could be getting these very interesting thoughts, to say the less, in terms of, where you're at and what you should do. And, I think a lot of you can be inspired to new ways, new fields of study as well. Some of you may be, I just had this epiphany that some of you might be switching your focus in terms of like school, or maybe it's not even a formal school, but this also is, for some of you, this could be just your belief systems, religions, all those good things, whatever whatever that is, spirituality, or the course is. But I think, maybe for some of you Aries, there might be some either restriction, or there might be some type of resistance to, this new version of yourself that's emerging in the way you're speaking and the way you're carrying yourself. And so I don't really feel like it's in the Aries nature to really back down or to backpedal when it comes to conviction. So I would say, the Star card can be very bright and very much about independence and self. And so I would actually say February would inspire you to be more of that, but then also to take into account, your fellow humans and other people's belief systems and other people's perspectives. So I'm not saying to let anybody convince you to be anything other than what you are, but not everybody's going to agree. Not everybody's going to see the light. Not everybody's going to see the big picture, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? So this is not a time to really force your beliefs, but to allow people to respectably have theirs, to have their opinion, and as long as they don't infringe upon you or trespass upon you, you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? And you can shine bright, and we can all shine together, because there's all types of stars in the sky. You just happen to be that one, and that's fine. That's how we should always see ourselves, as the brightest one in the sky. Nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? So, in terms of love, what do we have for Aries? Okay, all right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles for love, Aries. The Queen of Pentacles, she's soft, she's in tune, she's a little slow, but she's so attuned to the attention to detail, and the sensual experiences and the moments that pull you in the present. I like this. A lot of you could be attracting Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo type energy as well. For some of you, I think like a lot of you might be getting closer to mother figures as well. I do foresee that. For those of you who are single, I definitely foresee slow budding relationships, especially with those particular earth signs. Even if it's not their sun sign, they could be rising, or it could be their Venus in terms of the earth sign. But for those of you who are open to relationships, I do feel like, anybody that you meet in February, or anybody that you could be possibly building with, it's a slow thing. It's a courtship thing. And this person might be all about taking it slow. I do see the little rabbit there, so some of you, I might be, feeling a little anxious, when it comes to the bedroom. So I mean, hey, however you want to navigate it, I would just say that there might be a high underlying sexual tension with particular people, or people that you may attract within your surroundings, workspace, school, and that thing. For those of you who are in a relationship, love is good. The home front is very good. A lot of you might just want to be posted up with your boo, staying home. Valentine's Day, it is what it is. I don't celebrate it because it's my birthday, so I can give a fuck about a Valentine's Day. But for those of you who do celebrate that, nothing wrong with it. This is a great time to do things at home, to do things around the home front. Take time out to explore, like that new restaurant or that new hotel, or that local experiences are really good right now. But I do feel like there's a lot to be experienced with your partner in terms of the present things. I also feel like money is intertwined with it. So let me go ahead and speak on the money as I get ready to pull the card. So with your partner, as you are voicing your truth and standing strong, I think that, it, relationships are about reciprocity, but you might be called by your partnership to take more of a leadership role in terms of, a financial course. I do foresee as well. So again, it's not about overbearing energy. It's not about overruling your partner. But I think that, if you feel strongly about something, you definitely got to speak on it. And it's not, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And so I would allow some softness in terms of money conversations with your partner, okay? I came flying up. So in terms of money, we have, well, there we go. 3 of Cups. Hey, what a wonderful card for money. So, there's money to celebrate. And if you don't see it, if you're like, what are you talking about, the Hoodie Tarot? I need some more. Well, there will be more. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused and stay on your grizzy. But, the 3 of Cups is all about celebrations, accomplishments, milestones in terms of money. So I think that a lot of you, Aries, can be looking at payoffs. I definitely feel like, money is going up, and so that is something to celebrate. Some of y'all might be paying off some bills, all right, and that's wonderful too. Some of you can be celebrating new accomplishments, new opportunities, or opportunities that you've already seized and you've just reached that milestone. I'm looking at the Queen of Pentacles again in terms of your partnership. I just feel like, things are good. It's a time to celebrate the small things. So, hey, you paid off that one bill, you paid off that student loan, celebrate it. You no longer have to deal with some type of like expense. If you eliminated like a waste, some of you might have plugged a hole in terms of like money, right? Like, so maybe you used to overspend on a certain thing, or a certain enjoyment, or even a vice, right? And so you stopped that a while ago, or made the decision to pay attention to that, and now you're seeing the payoff in terms of your savings, or in terms of how you're able to maneuver and disperse money. So I would say, in terms of expanding money, there are 3 individuals here, a feminine energy, and so it's all about, the incubation of the idea and the birthing of ideas. And so you get a lot out of speaking your truth in terms of money. And then also, if you're motivated by a certain passion, if you're motivated by a certain cause, there's ways to monetize that cause if you're not monetizing it already. And so for instance, if you're passionate about natural fruits, and you don't believe in GMOs and hybrids and all that bullshit, right? There's ways to attract people that feel the same way, and to partner, and to collectivize, what I'm saying, and collaborate and expand on that. So that's just one version of what that can look like. But all in all, good stuff for you, Aries. I hope you dig it. If you do, hit me up for your personal reading. I'm Anthony Mario, aka the Hoodie Tarot, and thank you very much. All right, then.